Who are you? Where am I?
Have we started?
Yeah, I think I see red. Only red. Why are you looking at me like that? That's a weird smile.
For those of you that
You're
can't
like
see,
flirting with me with your smile from across the room, except we're in way closer. This is what I always feel like how we start the fan fictions. Like we look at each other when we read the fan fictions out to each other. Are you going to say anything? Jesus. Hi, Zach. How are you?
I'm living. Keeping the opposite from happening.
Yeah. Welcome to Pop Culture Unboxing. Thanks for being... Stop.
For those of you that can't see, Matt is just looking longingly at Ryan, just making him extremely uncomfortable.
Look at you. What's going on? You looked at him and then now you're looking at... What is...
I don't know. I think he thought it was going to make me feel awkward, but I don't, because I know it's a bit...
It's hot in here.
I can leave.
Yeah, please do. Let's all. In fact, you know what? Here's what we should do with this show. We should all get up and leave, burn all of the equipment, and never come back. That's what we should do.
You got a good point.
Do you agree? Yes? Let's get up. Okay.
Matt has agreed.
Matt, stop the recording. Make sure you can upload this. This is officially the last episode. Season finale. Series finale. We're done. Goodbye. All right, bye. Just get out. I don't know what you want from me anymore. I don't know what you want. Is my mustache looking good? Oh, really? Whatever. I guess I'm going to be Matt's interpreter today. So, Zach, you want to go ahead and start talking, and I will just interpret his reactions to you?
Yeah.
And I'll just...
So, we watched some trailers here before we got started. Which trailer would you like to talk about first?
I think let's talk about Dune. Is that what you want to do, Matt? I don't care, Ryan. All right. Then let's go ahead. So, yeah. So, did you read the books?
No, I did not read books.
Matt, you read the books, correct?
First couple chapters.
Sort of confused, I guess.
At first I didn't say anything because I was going to let you open the show. And then it just started, you just started doing stuff. And I'm like, I just want to see where this goes.
If you would have just not talked, I would have kept going. I
noticed that.
Because when you rolled your eyes, I was just like, okay, I don't know.
You just latched onto a bit. And that's how I knew, all right, we're not going to get anything. This is how it's going to be for the episode.
We're not going to get anything productive done.
No, we're not. I meant more like I'm not going to get any new reactions from you at this point. But what I got out of you was still spectacular. All I had to do was not say anything.
Right.
And the whole thing starts falling apart.
Well, okay, first of all.
Yeah. That's, Zach, that's what we call
if
bait.
all of us, if one of us doesn't talk, I guess the whole show falls apart. I guess that makes sense.
So that's why there's three of us.
I mean, I don't talk.
It would have fallen apart a lot faster if it was just you and I.
Didn't
just
talk.
talking.
We just sat here in front of the mic and just didn't talk.
Well, you talked and I'm not responding at all.
Actually, we could have done that. You could have just sat here and made reactions, and I could have just played you.
Yeah,
been a voice actor.
And
talked to myself based on just your reaction.
One of these days when we're not able to record, when something happens and we can't record, we do need to just put out an episode.
How would you like us to do that if we can't record?
Hold on, an extended hour and 20-minute episode of silence. Just entry theme.
Hello,
an hour and a half of silence,
and then at the very end,
exit theme.
Oh shoot, the microphones were plugged in.
And then, we still could. We still could do that right now.
We could, but we won't. Okay. We like our fans too much.
Unplugs.
I said I want to talk about something. I wanted us to work together and do the only thing that we are designed to do really is try to calm the internet. All two of our listeners.
Okay, wait. So what Ryan is saying is that the three of us, collectively known as Zayat, are going to embark on a crusade to free the internets from its anger.
How on earth do you get
I like
Zayat?
to think Mayak.
Zach, Ryan, Matt. Z-Y-A-T-T.
I like make.
What?
I like make.
Zayat?
Make?
Yeah, so M-A for Matt.
Okay.
Y for Ryan.
Okay.
CK for Zach, or CH for Zach.
Mage.
Mage.
Mage. That's
Mage.
too close to another British
okay,
term.
consider this. Names that start with Z are cool.
Consider this. Well, this bit's dumb.
Okay. I was complimented.
Whatever
So
you
what
say.
did you say it was going to be?
We
So
can,
what was
we
you-
can just be Zat if he thinks this is stupid.
Wait, what were you going to? So wait, what was it? If it was Z with all of us, what did you say?
Zayat.
That almost sounds kind of cool, like Zeitgeist.
I think
and stuff
Zeit
like that.
would be.
Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
We are a zeitgeist of pop culture, which is why we are qualified to talk about what you're now saying.
Right, and because we are the biggest unknown pop culture show on the internet, we have a duty to help
He
our
said duty.
This is the high quality stuff that I look for. This is the high quality stuff the fans love. But as an unknown pop culture show, and our millions of invisible, non-existent fans, they deserve. They're all, as you can see, the internet is losing their mind, and even PewDiePie has not taken up the offer, since he's the only name I have that has a lot
Speaking of
listeners.
PewDiePie, can I have a quick sidebar here?
Sure.
XQC, you've heard of him, right?
Yes.
Got banned from Twitch.
Why? Why did PewDiePie?
Why does that have to do
Because
with
they're both
PewDiePie?
internet
Oh,
stars.
okay.
He got banned because he kept putting clips from the Olympics on his stream. He got DMCA'd to hell.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's like.
Anyway.
Did you ever watch? Real quick,
Olympics have been fun.
another sidebar to your sidebar.
Okay.
Have you ever
We're
watched
two sidebars deep so
the
far.
internet comic etiquette?
No.
You've never watched it? So the Eric from Comic Etiquette. I'll show you some of his videos. They're hilarious. But he did that. He did what he called the Copyright Olympics, and what he did is he just did a whole episode of his show where he just played copyrighted music to try to see how many copyright
heard about this.
how many copyright claims he could collect, and he claimed so many that it went down, and then somebody else did the right thing and reposted it. So now his fans constantly re-upload this as it gets taken down. So now there's millions of his fans that on a flash drive are just waiting to hit the upload button to upload this every time it goes down.
Incredible.
Someone just takes the sacrifice, and it's funny.
Zach, do you want to pull another sidebar out of this? Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Twitch, I had my
sidebar
first
to
Three
stream.
sidebars. Yep.
So
to the
sideboard
third.
number 3, I had my second stream on Sunday, and it
Okay.
actually went rather well.
Right, I was
Nice.
there. I was there for.
I missed half of it. The second half of it.
Oh, that was the best half of it.
Was it?
Yeah, so I started to.
If people want to watch the VOD after the fact, where could they go?
Well, they could go to Little Leaf on Twitch,
Okay.
but also I uploaded my live stream and it's not showing up on my Twitch, and I also don't know where my save files are, and it's not in my videos.
I will teach you, my son.
That would be great.
Fourth sidebar to that, I did not stream. Do you have fifth sidebar for this? Do you have another sidebar?
Fifth sidebar is I want to stream more, but my connection is kind of dookie, so it's hard to play like Siege and other online games and stream at the same time. But I'd like to do more of it.
Do you have have another sidebar, Zach? It sounded like you had something. You have a sidebar?
How many sidebars deep are we?
6. This would be 6 now.
Um,
Professionalism, Matt.
And
That
keep
is
in mind,
what we
can't-
do here.
But keep in mind how sidebars work. We can't just like go right back to the main topic. We got to go back through each sidebar to exit from it.
right. So keep a log.
I know what my first sidebar
Keep
was.
typing that log.
I got my first sidebar.
during my nightly existential crisis last night, I cleaned my entire house.
Nice.
Interesting. Another real quick, if I may, another sidebar.
Of course, of course.
So last night I had a crazy dream where I was falling, and the dream was so real that I woke myself up halfway through the night. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to start navigating back to the sidebars, back to the main topic?
Oh, you don't
I
have
don't.
another?
I don't really have one.
You don't have another? All right. So first it was, we talked about.
Yeah. Well, no. How did you process the dream when you woke up to close out that sidebar?
Well, there was a lot of screaming.
Okay.
A lot of sweating.
Yeah.
There was a lot of please God don't make it real. And then there was a moment when I realized I'm still in bed, and I was like, I don't want that played back to me when I'm dead. And then I went back to bed.
Okay.
And then so what? And then
So you cleaned your house. How?
It actually went really well. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, I was like, well, I'm not going to sleep anyway. So I threw on a debate between Sam Harris and William Lane Craig on the existence of God.
Okay.
And it was like a 3-hour long debate, and I just absolutely deep cleaned my entire house.
Nice.
Yeah. And then how did you fix your internet problem?
I haven't fixed the internet problem.
Right,
It's
so
still it's gonna be a thing until I move out somewhere to get gigabit again, which I dearly miss.
We'll have an extra bedroom you can stream at my place.
Okay.
And then I have I've kind of said that maybe I should just not stream because no one's gonna watch a Siege stream anymore because there's too much. It's too deep. So I think it's time to give up on my internet.
Let's sidebar this.
Sidebar?
I got a sidebar for you.
All right, what's your
It's
sidebar?
for you.
Oh,
you know
for
what you
me.
need to do?
What's that?
What you got to do is you got to film, because I assume you have like a camera that can do kind of close up on miniatures as you paint them.
Yes.
You need to do that and like paint them and put it like in a time lapse and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it down to like 10, 30 seconds, something like that. Upload them to TikTok. People will eat that up.
All right. Yeah.
Sidebar closed.
Sidebar.
Cool.
So yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll start TikTok.
Yeah.
I've also thought about that so that I can help my internet career. Well,
cool.
And then I forgot.
So what's your stream going to be?
My stream actually went extremely well. I actually ended up cashing in that tournament. I made. The more I look back on it, it was a unnecessarily aggressive move. I almost got the result I wanted. I made the right read, but made the wrong play.
Oh.
So it was one of those things. But Ryan did get to see. I actually had a really fun run. I was making some really good reads and some really good decisions, and it went really well. So I'm hoping to do it again on Sunday.
What time?
4:00
What time zone?
Eastern,
Okay, with a 5-minute delay.
with a 5-minute delay. Yeah, we have to do the
really
5 minute
hard.
delay.
4:05 Eastern.
Really hard to watch your stream and then talk to you.
Yeah.
You should fix that.
All right. Sidebar closed.
You should fix that.
Yeah, sidebar closed. So, as the professional podcasters that we are, and we have all these fans, and they're in rage right now.
No, we didn't close the last sidebar. I thought you had a sidebar between my original sidebar and his.
I was sidebar 3.
Yeah.
And what was the new
You had a
sidebar? Two?
I was sidebar 1. Sidebar 1. You had a sidebar that you haven't closed
I
yet.
don't remember what that sidebar was.
My sidebar was about the Olympics and streaming it. And yours was about the guy who made the videos, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So like my sidebar was like comic etiquette. You should watch him. We're gonna watch it later,
Okay.
just because he's really funny.
Yeah. And to close my sidebar, XQC will probably be back.
Probably.
I mean, he's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. So,
Right, probably.
And they'll probably tell him, hey, XQC.
No.
Yeah, no.
Stop that.
Don't put Olympic on Twitch.
Sidebar's
closed.
We just hardcore pulled a Family Guy.
Did we?
Where there's a bit that went on for too long, and you're just kind of sitting there for the last
Yeah, but our bits weren't
half of the bit going.
Our
When
bits
is this
weren't
going to
written
stop?
by walruses in a tank with.
This is true.
Yeah.
Ours were written originally.
All right.
So remember, so fans are mad.
Yep.
We need to calm them down. They're mad at our boy Kevin Smith.
Justifiably so, in my opinion.
Yes, I do agree. So everyone, He-Man, or no, I'm sorry, this isn't called He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. This is just called the Masters of the Universe Revelations.
Revelation or Revelations.
The show.
I forget.
If you want my quick opinion review, it's all right. It's an okay show. It wasn't too bad. I think that it's too. I do think because it's supposed to be one season and they broke it into 2 parts, so we've only gotten
What
part
is
1.
with that with Netflix, by the way? Why do they
it's-
just refuse to do a full season at a time?
I don't know. Netflix is dumb,
I guess.
but they also.
I don't like Netflix.
I don't. Also, this show's not going to last long anyway because it's going to like one season and then everyone's going to stop watching and they'll be like, we're going to cancel it. The season, they can't keep it.
Something just occurred to me. Is it called Revelations because it's a reference to like the biblical end times? Is that what the title's referencing? Or is it just Revelations like they're revealing stuff?
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
that.
because like what
Knowing
Equestria or whatever it
Netflix,
is,
they're
like
gonna
dying.
knowing Netflix, they're gonna reveal like
Well,
all of the like quote unquote things that you never saw
yeah.
behind the scenes because Netflix likes to take things and kind of bastardize them.
If
Yeah,
you don't
so-
care about He-Man, you don't. The show's gonna probably have zero effect on you. Other
Yeah.
than it's just okay. It's an animated series.
I wish
It's
it took itself
not.
less seriously.
It wasn't as good as I expected it to be, just because it looks really cool from like the trailers. But it was very
Turns out
clear.
the trailer was the whole first episode.
Right.
Basically.
The one thing why, for you, Zach, I don't know if you've
For me.
heard this, why people are up in arms. A quick thing is this YouTube channel called Clownfish TV. I don't like them. That's just I'm not a fan of their
Okay.
show. I think that they.
Cool. Throw that.
If you want
shade.
my honest opinion, Clownfish, they do what like Dr. Doomcock and all them do in a way is like they overreact to things that really just don't matter for like content reasons, and
Oh, yeah.
they help. they help push the anger more than they do
gets clicks
to solve it. But they are legit in a way journalists, and they deserve the respect of that.
Okay.
That's as what they are. They
don't like how they do it, but they do bring in good information.
Counterpoint: paparazzi are technically journalists,
right? But they are not like legit journalists, as in like they don't do their research, they don't talk to sources.
There aren't many of those left,
right? So, but as I'm saying, for what Clownfish TV does, like as journalists, I do give them respect for their work and what they do. Like that, just as my opinion of them, I'm not a fan. But
don't like how they do it, but they actually do bring you information.
Right? They
that's
do.
Usually
They
valid.
do the job. They do a job which is hard to do. It's really hard to do, not to keep your biases out of it. But Clownfish, they leaked that it looks like the show's trailer is misleading you. He-Man is not going to be in this show. It's actually Tila. That's her name.
They actually don't have the rights to She-Ra.
Right. So Tila,
which was by all reports a good show that could have tied into this and been good.
Tila, who is like his girl, is like a love interest. She gets mad She gets mad for a reason that doesn't quite make sense to me, other than like she's like, wow, Adam, you were He-Man and you've never told me. How dare you lie to me? I hate you now. I'm like, no, okay, you're dumb. Like, get out of here. Like, that's not legit. Also, she's approached to be like, look, the universe is ending. We need to work together and save it. And she's just like, I don't care. I'm like, you live here. You know that, right? I'm like, this universe goes, you die. But whatever.
It's my favorite Rocket Raccoon quote, which is, I'm one of the idiots that live in it.
It's typically one. She's written like that whole thing of her not wanting to save the world. It's written so cliche of like a person who's given up on the world, but really badly. Also, character design. I know what you know what they're doing. Like a female lead character who is muscular, has broad shoulders, has that haircut where it's all shaved around the side.
I am so glad that Netflix has finally taken the step and put a strong female character lead in a show
that has male broad shoulders. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
I'm not sure if this is the hill I want to die on.
No, don't worry about it. But anyway,
that's my wife's joke.
But that opinions. I'm allowed to have my opinions. It's America.
Women shouldn't have broad shoulders. Ryan, 2021.
That's not what I said. But okay. Anyway, and Clownfish revealed this. So like they were like, hey, this like spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, just know this is not going to be about He-Man. He-Man's not in this as much as the trailer would like you to believe. Which, in all honesty, was clearly why they put He-Man in the trailers, to get people that like He-Man to come in and show it, and ruin that expectation.
I mean, he's front and center on the poster for the show, so like
right. So, but here, and this is why I'm going to tell people to calm down, relating to the fact that he's on the poster. Some shenanigans happens. He-Man is gone. Tila and a bunch of other characters all like band together to save the world. The problem arises as when Clownfish leaked this information. What's his name? Silent Bob now. Why am I?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith. I set out. They did not. It's like, no, this isn't true. I'm the producer and writer of this show. Like, that's not true. This is not what it is. Well, he lied. That's not. But here's the thing. I will say, granted, if you don't want your show spoiled to people who maybe didn't want it to be spoiled, you would kind of want to try to dumb that. Like, you would try to like cut that out. Like, stop it so that people don't believe it. So they still have some reasonable expectation.
I think it's totally fine to come out and be like, hey, look, like you guys leaked my story. Like, of course I've got to come out and deny it, because then it ruins the surprise if that's what you were expecting.
Not what Kevin Smith did. He just blatantly like he was not very kind to Clownfish. That's as best as I can, the nicest way I can put it. So when the show comes out, fans are obviously angry, and they go after Clownfish and Netflix. Even review bomb it, which then Rotten Tomatoes does what we've seen before.
They remove all the reviews.
Stop that, so they can't review bomb it anymore. The audience score can't review it. But what happens? So any logical person would be like, all right, you're right. You caught me. I'm sorry, but this is why I did it. Or would try to, help fix the problem. He didn't. He doubled down. He's like, nah, that's not what happened. I didn't lie. I'm like, yeah, we have it. Receipts. And he's like, nah, that fake news. But basically, Kevin Smith definitely did not be very truthful, did not handle this very well. Even at one point in like an interview, practically like verbally attacked all the people that said bad things about this show, to the point that he even says it's like, granted, you can do what you want to do. You can complain all you want. Just know, Netflix has already told me they don't care. They're like,
Netflix has never cared.
And it says it's straight. It's like, so basically it's like they're not going to change it. So, but here's where I'm asking the fans to calm down. Granted, I'm not saying forgive Kevin. I'm not saying any of that. Kevin definitely did some selling out. That's not what I'm saying. Is
he lost a lot of weight and all of it got replaced by hot air.
Right. Ooh, right. That was good. That was a good one.
Thanks.
I fist bump you for that. That's good. But listen,
He looks weird skinny too.
Yeah, he does. He cries a lot now too. It's weird. But there's one season. There's what season one. We're only halfway through it. They're releasing it in parts because Netflix. Let's be honest. I think Netflix knew this is what the result was going to be, and this is my opinion. I could be wrong, so don't attack me if I'm wrong. What's probably happening is Netflix knew this was going to be the reaction, so they only released the first part to get people to talk about it and watch the show. Then part 2 comes out of season 1, and then He-Man's back, and then they restore the balance. That's what I'm going to say.
Can we talk about how star-studded the show is?
Yeah, like Mark Hamill's in it.
He's Skeletor.
Yep, Skeletor.
Mark Hamill's Skeletor? That's awesome.
Yeah.
And, what's the guy who played the original Batman?
Michael Keaton?
No, not
Alan Oppenheimer.
Animated.
Oh. I was gonna say the original Batman was Adam West. He's dead now.
Justin Long.
No, not Justin Long, but yeah, Justin Long's in it.
Alan Oppenheimer. Dennis Haysbert. But anyway, Lena Headey is Eva Lynn. So she is Cersei from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar was Tila. You'd know her best as Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, okay.
And Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
That too, yeah. Liam Cunningham was Man-at-Arms. He was, what's his name from Game of Thrones? The nice old man. I don't remember because I haven't watched the show in forever. He was, wait for it, Davos. So Davos.
I'm blocking out on who that guy is. Actually, I don't even think he's in it. I might be wrong. Anyway, but listen, internet, let's calm down. Let's give it a chance. Let's wait. Listen, I'm with you. I understand. You want shows to just be shows. You don't want the like radical left stuff. I get it. I get you. But listen, we're not even at the end yet. We're halfway through, baby. We're halfway through. Just keep the ride going. Listen, even the best trips have the bumpiest rides. So just like that doesn't make sense, but keep going. Just keep driving. Wait till you get to the end result. Keep stopping it. This is what this is. It's just crappy pit stops till we get to the end, and maybe the trip sucks. Who knows? Maybe you get to Ocean City, Maryland, and the beach is closed because of COVID, and you can't go, so you stay in your hotel room because all the bars are closed, and that makes the trip suck. Or you go to Florida during COVID, and they don't care. They're like, go spit on people on the beach, and that's what you do, and you have a great time.
Joke's funny. I was doing that before COVID.
You have a great time, and everyone enjoys themselves. You don't know till the end. There's an end. We give it time. I mean, granted, it won't. I wouldn't say forgive Kevin Smith because he, for some reason, decided that I'm going to die on this hill, on a very losing battle.
I think we can all agree Kevin Smith gets the first ever official Pop Culture Unboxing Dillweed stamp.
Right? Yes. There you go. Like I said, keep the drive. We'll get there. We'll get
there.
That
was side of hot dog water.
Well, also, listen, he's drinking it out of the cup. That's but man. Maybe He-Man will get better, or it won't. Just remember, someday the sun's gonna explode. I think
that's far enough away that I don't have to worry about it personally.
Again, right? But Look, sun's gonna explode. A lot's gonna happen between then and now.
And honestly, before the sun explodes, it'll engulf the planet. So
Right. So
as a red giant.
just know.
Oh yeah. I think that's kind of the idea of like the sun.
Just
quote,
know.
unquote, exploding.
Someday the sun's going to eat planet Earth.
Thank you.
And a lot's gonna happen between now and then.
If our sun was a different
if
sun,
this
it might
one
already encompass
He-Man show sucks,
like VY Canis Majoris.
there's many. There's other things. There's other things.
I'm not making that
Shang-Chi
name
looks
up.
good.
I know.
Lower Decks looks really good.
Doom.
Doom.
So
You mean Dune looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't
Real
think
quick
Duke's-
before we go on, can I just say that Ryan just did the greatest Joe Biden speech impression just now?
How so?
He started off, he was like, "Come on, man, like, give it a chance," and then like ran down a rant that made absolutely no sense, but somewhat kind of made sense, but was kind of weird and not really relevant.
Yeah, but the only difference is I didn't have a teleprompter, and it didn't take me 5 minutes to read what I was supposed to say.
Wait, is this the part where you say something racist, but it's okay because you're running against Trump? I'm sorry.
Hang on.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, I'm reading my teleprompter. No.
Very well. What's your next thing you wanted to talk about today?
Let's talk about Dune.
Dune.
Let's
Okay.
talk about that desert.
What's the name of the planet?
Deserty planet.
They
of,
said it in the beginning of the trailer. What's the name of the planet?
Omicron Persei 8.
Close.
Detoff?
I
No.
totally thought you were gonna go with D's nuts.
I thought so too.
That's what
I was going to be
where I was
so
going
proud
with
but so disappointed. I'll get you started. Starts with an A.
Alpha 6.
No.
Alpha Centauri.
SETI Alpha 6, though, is where they dropped off Khan and Space Seed.
I knew that.
No, it wasn't.
Alabama.
No.
Like how you're like, that was this planet. I knew that. It wasn't that planet. It tricked me even more. Can I get
AR?
AR? Arthur.
It's an assault rifle.
Armadillos.
Another R?
Armadillos.
It's a pirate.
Actually, I don't know if there are two R's. I can't search on the computer because you could just lean over and look at it.
What's
It is R.
Aerobics. Aerobics.
Like the pirate's favorite letter.
Arr.
Arr.
Is that just all it is? Just arr.
Just arr.
It
Welcome-
is two R's.
Welcome to
ARR.
Can I get another
Or
one?
A.
Aria. Aragon.
Arrakis.
Arachnids. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
close enough. Arrakis. Do you know what's special about Arrakis?
It has a lot of arachnids on it.
No. It's got none, actually.
It has a lot of giant worms.
It does. That is something about
got-
Arrakis.
And it's the only place that has some water, but you can't find it because it's covered in sand.
It's not the only place that has water.
It's,
it's
It's
got
just got
the
a lot.
only place that Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker will never go to find his
Probably
missing
true.
son because he can't get that sand in the suit.
Well, because in Star Wars, they canonically
It's
don't
got
really
Jason
travel outside of
Momoa.
the galaxy.
Coarse and rough, and gets.
But they do
everywhere.
have something on Arrakis that is in Star Wars.
lightsabers.
Yeah.
bad plots.
Close. They do have personal shields.
I'm sorry, I got Ryan with that one.
They've got spice.
Like the turmeric, like the
Something
spice.
like that. Except what you do with this spice is you alternatively you cram it into your body to feel good, you cram it into psychic people's bodies so they can be navigators, or you cram it into ships so ships can move.
But how do
So
you
it's
cram
really
it?
valuable.
How do you cram it? Like
don't
what's
know.
the act
I
of
don't
cramming?
know. You put it in there until it does the thing. The
Hold
thing you put it
on.
in does what you want.
Is this just a dramatization of San Francisco?
Maybe.
I mean, well,
Gonna find our spice, gonna jam
You're
in.
gonna have to bring that up with Herbert, the guy who wrote it.
Herbert?
Alan Herbert.
No,
Like from
Al
Family
Ryan?
Guy?
I almost said L. Ron Hubbard, but that's not right.
I was gonna say I really don't feel like talking to Herbert from Family Guy. That's not a very fun
Dune,
time.
it's Frank Herbert is the name. Anyway,
How did we get here?
House Atreides has to go to
been great.
Dune
Who are we?
because the Emperor decrees, and they have to go there and kick out the Harkonnens. And the Harkonnens disagree.
They're the
War.
What gives
Are
them
they-
the right to do that, though?
The Emperor
This is my Dune
What gives the Emperor the right to do that?
being Emperor.
because he.
What
owns
gives
it
the
all.
Emperor the right to be Emperor?
Being Emperor. I don't have a better answer for you than that.
Because the plot demands.
the
That
Bene
plot makes
Gesserit
sense, actually.
said that he has to be. I don't know.
Makes sense. I believe what he said. I think he knows what he's talking about. Let's keep listening.
And then fight happen.
And then fight happen.
With like glitches in the system apparently when they fight.
That's shields they have.
The Matrix?
It's glitches.
Okay.
It's the film.
Set
glitching.
photos have come out from The Matrix 4 with Keanu Reeves and Carrie Ann Moss riding a motorcycle.
I don't think anyone needs that right now, but
We
okay.
do.
Oh no, we definitely need that.
Keanu's life. Keanu is
I
love.
want John Wick 4, please.
No, you don't. John Wick 3 sucked.
I liked it.
The ending sucked.
I love
He should
John
be
Wick
dead
3.
like 3 times over.
No, I'll give
They
it.
should have killed him off. His story was finished.
He should be dead.
Anyway, what does this have to do with Dune? The trailer was cool. There were a lot of famous people in it. Good movie. Denis Villeneuve is going to be a king. Paul Atreides and Duke Leto Atreides.
Wow. Wait, what?
Do you want more?
Is that 2 celebrities?
No, it's Timothy Chalamet and Oscar Isaac's characters.
That's
in
what
that
I
order.
asked you. Name 2 celebrities, not 2 characters.
Oh. Well, there's your 2 characters, 2 celebrities, and the characters they play. You got Duncan Idaho with Jason Momoa. You've got Zendaya playing Shani. You've got Rebecca Ferguson playing Lady Jessica. You've got Josh Brolin playing Gurney Halleck. You've got Dave Bautista playing something Beast, nicknamed Beast Rabin. You've got Stellan, who's the dad Skarsgård?
Alexander Skarsgård.
No.
That's
Stellan Skarsgård
Maybe.
playing Baron Harkonnen.
You're talking about the guy that played
In Marvel.
in Thor.
Thor.
Yeah, you're right then.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Stalin.
Stalin Skarsgård.
Yes.
No, it's Stellan.
Joseph Stutton.
So yeah, that's who's in this movie. A selection of them.
Right.
Are you convinced?
I mean,
I don't know why you made me rattle all those off, but
I don't know. I was just asking.
and to be fair, you only made me rattle 2
I
off.
was having you fill the time because I don't know anything about Dune.
Today is the day where Ryan decides I'm going to be chaotic just like the rest of you.
He's finally giving in to his chaos side. Denis Villeneuve directing. You'll know him from Arrival.
That's a Sonic reference.
And Blade Runner 2049 and others.
And other films,
etc.
etc.
What was the
See,
movie
this
that
is why
Arnold
we are the
Schwarzenegger
professional.
played in? Oh, it was Running Man.
Terminator.
The
Was
Million
it
Dollar
Running
Man?
No, was it Running Man? Where
Jingle All the Way.
no,
I love that movie.
Jake Lloyd.
I don't know why that movie.
I didn't know
For
where to go
some
from there.
reason, this year, Jingle All the Way
I want to watch it this Christmas.
has been popping up in I watched that
my,
film as a
my
kid.
boys, my sons. Take my hand. I promise you, this Christmas, we're gonna watch that movie. You guys are coming to my house and we're watching Jingle All the Way. Ow. I don't like that. I don't like this game anymore.
Ow.
for those of you that couldn't see on our
Break.
podcast, we all decided to touch each other. And
We were all holding hands. It
multiple
I don't know
was
how
wonderful.
picking up my own leg hurt myself. I don't know how that's happening.
We're getting old.
We are.
Yeah.
We really are.
So,
my knees
what
hurt
else were
when
we
I
going to
crawl
talk
out of
about?
bed.
Dune. Go see it. It comes out eventually.
Let me bring my trusty phone notebook over here.
2021, October 22nd, October. We're going to be out of town when that happens.
Oh,
We might have to go see that in Nashville.
That'd be
Spoiler
cool.
alert, we're going to be in Nashville in October.
Yeah, so no pop culture for a week.
are we
That's
gonna
what they
take?
think.
Are we gonna take the equipment and do a
No,
podcast on the road?
We're going to do something.
I think, okay,
Anyway, we'll discuss this after the show because this is in the future.
as the fans,
What do you want to talk?
please tell me whether or not you want to hear us do it from the road. Try to do pop culture unboxing in the actual
don't
car.
wanna- I don't wanna-
in the a 10-hour episode of pop culture unboxing. Let's do it.
I actually have some equipment I could tell you to buy if you wanted to do
I
that.
don't want to do that. I don't want
Okay.
to spend any more money.
Because if we're going to do that, there's equipment I need
the
you to
Tennessee
buy.
trip is super expensive. Tennessee trip is going to be really
Anyway.
Please
what,
send
what else
donations.
have talk?
I finished One Punch Man.
Yeah?
Go ahead. You can talk about that. I got to think of a clever joke for this.
To be honest with you, I think it's actually a really phenomenal series.
Describe the premise of the show in 3 words.
Man punch things.
Very well.
But no, I think it's actually pretty neat where you're kind of like most
Ryan,
series
no.
like try to be super serious. Oh
I
no.
figured
Oh,
out a
no.
premise, and I don't know. This joke sounds funny in my head, and it's
Okay.
probably not going to be funny. My friend, pull the sword out of the stone. It's him. It's King Arthur. Give me that. You're canceled now. Talk about it.
Talk about what? Oh. You really reached for that one, didn't you?
I'm trying to
so
think
confused.
Never mind.
You really-
Go back to talking about what you stupid thing you were talking about. Let me think of something.
Okay.
Ryan has gone full chaotic.
Zach, what were you watched?
It's hard to look around the room and find things
The Punchman.
that have something to do with Arthur when I don't watch Arthur because I'm not
I haven't watched it in years.
3 years old.
Although I do have a theory as to why it was canceled. Do you want to keep talking about One Punch Man?
No, it doesn't matter to me one bit.
Very well. Arthur recently had an episode where there was a gay rat wedding, and I think that's why it's canceled.
They did
What?
A gay rat wedding. Did I stutter?
I don't know why, but like all of that didn't my brain was just deleted all of that.
I really highly doubt that is why it got canceled because
too.
in today's culture it's so widely accepted. Like people that would argue.
Everyone's
it's on
aware they have a
PBS.
teacher, right? And because they go to school, they are children in the show.
have some serious problems to go to be in the same grade for 27 years.
Yeah, but they remain children nonetheless.
I thought he was going to say I have a problem
Their
with
teacher
children.
is a rat named Mr. Ratburn, cleverly enough. And there's an episode recently where they find out he's getting married and they see him at a restaurant or something with some woman rat. And they're like, and she's bossy. And they're like, oh, well, if he's going to marry her, we can't let that happen. So they try to break up the marriage and this and that. Gets to the end of the episode, they go to the wedding. And there's Lady Rat sitting in the aisles with them. And they see him walk up and it's like, oh, hey, sis, thanks for helping me plan the wedding. And then he goes up to the altar and then a man rat walks up the aisle.
Gasp.
And Mr. Ratburn gets married to a dude, which means he has the gay.
Audible.
And the kids are fine with it.
Audible
because that
gasp.
is normal now. That is okay. And that's the episode that I think got Arthur canceled, despite it coming out years ago and the show not actually technically being canceled until season 25 finishes in the beginning of 2023. This final season airs winter 2022.
That's so funny.
And then it'll go into reruns for forever.
I
still remember the one
I need a
episode-
moment, please.
I still remember the one episode where DW, Arthur's younger sister, breaks his toy airplane and he socks her in the face, and then he's told that was the wrong thing to do. And to this day, I don't understand why that was the wrong thing to do. His sister broke his favorite thing, despite him telling her multiple times not to, and she got what was coming.
she earned the consequence.
She
No,
did.
like as a kid, you have a parent, and that parent is your
Are you okay?
your argument, right? Like whenever there's a problem, you go to your parent because the authority solves it. As a child, you don't do those
I
things.
see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
The parent should have punched DW.
Yes. Yes. It was the parents. It was the parents' right to punch, not the child's.
But with an open hand on her bottom, because that is acceptable in our culture.
Yes.
Spanking is what I'm referencing, Ryan.
I can't look at you right now.
Why not? Would you like to talk about it?
Whew. I just
I don't know what part triggered you, and I'm curious.
The whole
you
thing.
just I was I was on the path, man, for that whole story, and then you just out of nowhere, it was like I was looking at the map, and then you were just like, surprise left turn. As soon as you said he got the gay, I just,
Now Ryan literally cannot. Anytime he glances into my eyes, he falls into a fit of laughter.
woo.
It begins again. Matt has gone silent and stared at Ryan. For those of you that can't see on our audio podcast, Matt has now gently caressed Ryan's arm.
Suicide Squad reviewed. Yeah. Ooh, Suicide Squad got a review.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Do they have any? Do they have any of them? They're homosexuals
Oh
in
my
that
god.
movie. Ryan's eyes as those words came out of my mouth. He wasn't ready for me to follow up. I can see a huge spike in the audio where he just gasped at that.
I need water. No, there's no homosexual.
How do you know that you haven't seen it yet?
Actually, that is a solid point. How do you know that, Ryan?
I haven't seen it. I don't know. But there are rats.
And I bet 2 of them are gay.
I'll say is James Gunn's brother going to be gay in this movie?
He's actually a werewolf.
I thought he was a were-rat.
Right?
Or
this is the
Weasel
part where
Man.
Ryan would correct us and continue the bit, but he's laughing too much.
I don't know why.
Is being gay funny to you? Do you know the struggles they go through? Freddie Mercury didn't die for you to laugh at him.
I think we broke Ryan.
Please stop.
Cry for help.
He's just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Oh, it's so bad. I have my uncles got married.
Okay.
They just got married, and Sunday the 8th is their like wedding, like a wedding dinner, and I feel like that is gonna ruin it because all I'm gonna see those two. I'm just gonna think
2 rat men standing up there.
I'll be honest with you.
One of whom, outside of his wedding time, gets in a suit and talks in front of our children.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
So I'll be completely
Runs
honest
his
with
gay
you.
mouth in front of a bunch of kids.
Dear Lord.
Runs his game out.
It's not an insult. It's just who he is.
It's so funny.
I've never felt like we were gonna get canceled before in my life until right then.
It's
and
okay. It's okay.
I'll be completely honest with you. When Ryan started that story, he was like,
I've got an LGBTQ sibling, so I can make these jokes.
I have an uncle.
I'm LGBTQ by relation.
by relation.
What does all those letters mean?
I definitely didn't say them in the right
So
order the second time.
I'll say for those of you that code, I've actually just started calling it the plus equals community. Because they just
Okay.
keep
Wow,
adding
that joke was enough to
acronyms.
knock me off the funny train.
You know what you could call your uncles?
Oh, I don't want it. I don't
Uncle
want
and
to hear
uncle?
it.
Second placers. Because the G comes second in LGBTQ.
Second placers.
To come in first, you have to be a lesbian.
Oh boy. There are-
Unless your uncles are
Please talk
actually
about
is.
something else. Please help.
What do you want to talk about, Ryan?
Just, I need a moment. Another moment. Why did you bring Freddie Mercury into it? It's just so. Freddie Mercury did.
Because he's a gay man who died from the gay disease.
I was gonna say you kind of like put Freddie Mercury up there with Christ. It's like Freddie Mercury died for you. Like are you
That's
gonna
so.
make fun
I don't
of
know
him?
why. When you put gay on everything, it makes me laugh. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. Princess Diana told us that it was okay. She touched someone that was HIV positive
Oh,
to prove that they weren't. It was like a whole thing where she like everyone was scared of people who were HIV positive and had AIDS, and her publicly like shaking hands or something with someone who was HIV positive was like a huge thing in the public.
and what
like,
happened
saying,
to her? She's dead.
Oh, so she's
Is this the road you want to go down?
she's the reason why California has made it legal for you to knowingly expose people.
Oh God! I'm
It started
so
with
sorry.
Princess Diana. This is how slippery slopes
That's me
work.
Ryan,
dying.
I think you need to pick the next topic because you clearly need it. Anyway, grew up with
Still
Arthur.
don't have that Spider-Man.
And I haven't watched any episodes recently, but hopefully there'll be, it'll keep running and
Yeah, they're running
kids will
reruns.
keep enjoying it. Wonder what's taking its place.
Right.
Because Caillou's God too. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
That stupid whiny little cancer baby.
Dude, okay, so I actually have a really funny joke. A friend of mine had a
Oh,
kid.
please tell more jokes. That's what I need.
I am dead serious. I'll find pictures of this kid here shortly after the show. She had a kid, and she loves this kid to death. And she's a single mom, and she's great. She puts everything she's got into this kid.
How we get the cancer baby?
And I felt horrible because the first time I saw this kid, I immediately looked at my friend and went, "Oh my God, look, it's a cancer patient, Seth Rogen." because he had no hair and he looked exactly like Seth Rogen.
It's incredible.
And this child is just so chill. He's awesome. But like, it was just the funniest thing in the world. It's the first place my mind went. It's like I looked at this kid and I was just like, oh my God, he looks like Seth Rogen if he was a cancer patient.
Have I got a subreddit for you?
I don't do Reddit.
r/old babies.
Old babies.
And they're pictures of babies that look like old people.
That's so funny.
And it's so funny, yeah. Ryan, what else do we have to talk about?
Next Friday is August 6th. Okay. The Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah. I thought the reviews have been good.
They've been very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's it come out?
The 6th of August.
Oh, that's why you looked
so
it up.
next Friday.
We're going to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I would.
I'll clear my
which
calendar.
Is funny, because that Thursday I also have a job interview for somewhere.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Isn't it cool? The guy already has a job, getting a job.
Yeah,
interview.
it is. Yeah,
You
that's
over
really
here
neat.
roasted-
Is it at the same company or is it
Yeah,
at a new
this
place?
dude over here roasting LinkedIn every chance he gets.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I can't say
it's
much.
great to see all these companies promoting their affirmative action.
Oh, that's a rough one.
I just called you gay.
Hey-o.
Did you pick up on that?
Not really, but that's because I'm a moron. But
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else to talk
think
about.
that's-
What did
yeah.
we talk about? We talked about He-Man, Dune.
Arthur in his gay rat t-shirt.
Yep, that.
I just want to let you know I would not have gone that far down that road if it wasn't slaying you.
I don't know why it did though. I'm fine now. I just for a second there, it's just the I think it's like it all just got worse and worse because the moment you killed me, like you murdered me with that, like he got the gay, and then from there on, I was already too busy laughing about the first thing, so I never had the chance to come down from the high. You just kept leaving me there. Was even
Every time you
lower-
were recovering,
I was coming down, and then you'd bring a joke up, and wasn't as funny, but it just kept me up there.
That's the goal.
For those of you
That
who
is
can't
cancer
see,
Seth Rogen.
I'm showing them the picture
I
of this
don't.
child.
Anyway.
I don't agree.
Well then, Ryan, if you feel that that's the end of our show, we can end it here.
How long are we at? What's the
We're
time?
50 minutes.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Well,
We're done.
give or take, because there's a little, and beginning's a little long, but whatever.
Right, we're done.
We're fine having a shorter episode.
We're done.
Thank you all for listening. Oh my God, it means so much. If you could just, head to our website and tell your friends. We're www.popcultureunboxing.com. And then you can also go on social media, like
Real quick,
Instagram, Twitter,
you gotta
Facebook.
curl your hair and chew
And
gum.
then we're gonna go and you can find us places there at Pop Culture Unboxing. If you want to see me, you can find me at Twitter, Matt Ross VO, or even on Twitch, Jan Jingle. And I am on TikTok now because I am #TikTok famous, soon to be. You can find me at Matt Ross VO on there as well.
Is there a reason why your gay voice
Ryan?
is like half moan?
It's not gay. It's not my gay voice. It's my Valley Girl voice.
So the question still stands: why is your Valley Girl voice like half moan?
Don't worry about it. Can I get an oh yeah?
I can't.
Oh yeah. My name's Ryan, and if anyone knows, if no one knows my family, please help. These two just came into my room and said, "Record this show, set up microphones, buy me more jewelry," and then I'm trapped here. Please help. Call
Where can they help you?
Twitter, RikiTiki252, Twitch whenever I'm allowed out, and that's it. Instagram, the same place. Help.
You can find me on
1-800
Twitter.
help Ryan. Help Ryan.
Hashtag help Ryan.
Help Ryan. Get that trending on Twitter, please.
That would be a great first trend. Everybody goes and listens to our latest episode and goes, "What on earth is this?"
Then I got canceled because nobody could see satire and jokes for what they are.
But no, you can find me at little Eve, little _ LIEF. That underscore is important. I'm not a middle-aged Brazilian woman. You can also find me at
Can
little Eve
confirm.
on Twitch.
Thank you, Zach.
Sundays at
What were
4.
you saying, Ryan?
Can confirm.
4 Eastern.
for Eastern.
Help.
And I would just like to say that all of this has been satire.
Why'd you say for Easter?
Did I did
For
say,
Eastern.
Oh, Eastern.
For Eastern time.
For okay.
I just want to say
4
I
p.m.
make all these
Eastern.
gay jokes, but I'm cool with the gays, but not in a gay way.
You literally you just stuck your foot in your mouth the moment you're like, I'm cool with the gay. It's like
I
like how
I
your
like
apology
the gays, but not in a gay way. They're just cool people. Bye. I love you. No homo.
That right there, that was the closest you've ever been to FDR in my life. I feel like you were just so
Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Yeah, like I feel like if he had to explain himself, I'm okay with the gay.
I am okay with the gays.
Bye. I love you. No homo.
Bye.
Have fun. Dude, Lord.
I hate this show.